Doctor. And in the next webinar, we continue, inshallah, other issue and other question for development. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you.
Mr. Biglary, I have a question. I have one question for you only. Just 5 minutes. Yes, I think it's not more than.
Yes, I'm ready.
Especially in subtropical zone, that I know that you have a lot of experience, Mr. Mahdi, Biglary. Already you did a centuries of the farm, and you did a lot of work in this field, not in Iran, also in outside countries, same like me. So my question is that what you do, especially in hot and humid weather, especially in subtropical zone of the world, there where the temperature fluctuation is very fast. So at that time, in summer, hot and humid weather, the temperature is 31 degrees centigrade and the humidity was 95 or sometime 100%. And at the time, I told you that only we have one option, airspeed. But please, would you like to add something? Because maybe it happened with you, and what you do, what you did in this regard, please let me know, sir.
Doctor, we had many talking about the summertime ventilation. This is clear for all person and all experts. More fan and more pad, we have the more cooling. But in evaporative system, efficiency is limited.
Yes.
And you cannot increase performance and efficiency more than quantity.
Exactly.
Then we have forced action.
Yes.
One of them is the increased air velocity. And this is depend to all fields: layer, breeder, rearing, broiler, which age and which climate, and what is the outdoor temperature and the humidity. In India, in Malaysia, in humid climate, farmers grow the bird in open sheds. In closed sheds, just two things for ventilations. One of them is the evaporative system, and another evaporative system like as fogging systems, and also cooling pads. And other items is that just the velocity, airspeed. And we have many other actions. They are not ventilation actions. For example, cold drinking.
Sorry? Cold drinking, yes.
Cold water
yes.
for drinking.
Yes.
This is very important in sheds. And also, if in longer sheds, in broiler, I prefer in Iran and Iraq, we have center drinking system. What is this system? Because during in the length of the sheds, in longitudinal sheds, little increased temperature of water in the pipe.
Right.
And in end of the sheds, you have extra temperature and more temperature in the rear. And in the center feeding, we divide piping systems to left and right, back and front. And with this system, eliminate of heating and changing air with the pipes. And this is good idea for us. And also,
will you please repeat this, because I not got your point. Will you repeat this last words?
Yes. In longitudinal sheds, in more lengths, if increase the length of the sheds, for example, 150 meter.
Yes.
Or 120 meter. In hot summer, you say in tunnel ventilation, we have differences temperature in back and front.
Yes, obviously.
Little from the front to end in pipelines, increased temperature.
Yes,
and also the decreased pressure water flow in nipples. Also, we have pressure regulator, but this is depend to density and drinking with bird drinking in hot weather. We divide the sheds from the center into two parts. One part in front, one part from the center to end. With this system, we eliminate of exchanging temperature with the hot temperature with the air. And also we stabilize water pressure in our pipeline. This is good idea. And other things is the cold water. We have a chilling system in our house, and we stabilize 18 degrees centigrade water, and we pumping to our house. This is go to the comfort zone, bird comfort zone, and sense cold temperature, and this is same to the air velocity and chill effect. This is same. And other things is in the feeding time, feeding period, and type of the feeds, and energy, protein, and other things. This is also is very important, because, for example, in Saudi Arabia and other country in Gulf, you can see the hot climate, more than 55 degrees centigrade. And with the evaporative efficiency, and also with the velocity more than 3 meters per second, you cannot reach to the good temperature and comfort zone, and bird go to the heat stress. And you see the winds in open, bird open, and see some issue in birds for the heat stress. What is our actions? What is our actions in this climate? Cold water is very important for reduce heat stress and on the bird. And this is not one of the ventilation recipe. Just this is the depend to the experiences of the grower and farmer, and also decrease density.
Yes, that's very important. Yes.
Also, this is very important. You know better than me. And I think it's enough. And this is the maximum or actions in poultry, because the other system is very expensive in poultry, and poultry is very, very economical business. And chillers and conditioners is very expensive. You know better than me. We cannot use in the poultry. Then we must remind, this is very important. You say before me about we must see birds and the condition of the birds in house, and our action must be equal with the birds situation and conditions.
Right.
It is enough.
This is very wide question and wide answer. That thank you very much, and we will discuss on later in this our next inshallah, and hopefully you will don't miss my next webinar with Dr. Ebrar, that is on broiler brooding management, and Dr. Ebrar is a specialist, more than 25-year experience, and he's the first man when I started. He joined me. He is by HICO panels for free consultancy groups also. So, and that webinar is very important. You don't miss this, the broiler brooding management. And the second is Mr. Chaudhary. Mr. Chaudhary is my friend, and he is my host from 2007. Whenever I visit there, he is my best host, and he's very kind and very smiley friend and smiley man. Yes. So he is also owner of a company. He made the controllers, also hydrogen generators and oxygen generators and a lot of other things. He's a very talented man. So please don't miss this. I will send you the links also. So thank you very much for your invitation. And I really feel I am Iran. I am in Iran. I really feel Mr. Mahdi. So thank you very much, sir.
You. Welcome to Iran, Dr. IMRAN, and other person is present in this webinar as my guest in Iran. And this is my pleasure coming to Iran. And you can see many farms with the many climate in Iran, because in south of Iran is the tropical, and north of Iran is the same to the Europe, and center is the desert, and the west of Iran is the mountain. You can see many type of the sheds in Iran. All of them are my guests, and you can coming to Iran. This is our pleasure.
Thank you, sir. So
this is the ESCO invitation for all a person.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. So great. Inshallah, when I will visit in Turkey, and then I will plan to this. I will discuss with you. Thank you very much, sir. So great. Thank you very much for invitation, and Allah Hafiz, sir.
Thank you to you for your thank you for your answer and kindly your time, and this is my pleasure contact with you. This is good situation and for increase knowledge about the ventilation and other things. Thank you, doctor. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Allah Hafiz, sir. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you.